Hey gang, welcome back to Inverted Pursuits Laboratory. This week we're discussing, well, you've already read the title, so we're discussing our recent acquisition of Rat Rocketry. So we bought out Rat as Chris was looking to get out of the industry and needed to sell the company. So I purchased all of the IP off of him, as well as all the hardware and parts he had on hand. So if you're looking for any Rat parts after, is it basically May 4th, 2024, Rat Rocketry is now owned by Inverted Pursuits Lab. We will continue to use the Rat Rocketry name for any of the parts that were made by Rat Rocketry. You will see whenever you buy a lot of these parts that they will come in IPL labeled marketing materials. The marketing materials for Rat will become basically a hybrid of the two. They will have both Rat logo and the Inverted Pursuits Lab logo on them. So when you get your pull pin switches, your sleds, any of that stuff you usually bought from Rat. And with that, we're also transitioning the sites. So Inverted Pursuits Lab has a website, as well as Rat Rocketry. The Rat Rocketry will get retired. I'm going to keep the web address so that whenever you type in ratrocketry.com, it will just jump you over to our website, and specifically the Rat listing. So it will instantly pull up all of the Rat listings. That may take a little while to get functioning. It's going to take me some time to learn how all of that works. I know I can do it. It's just going to take some time. Basically, as of the day of the sale, I had already figured out a lot of the listings for his hardware. So as of last Saturday, you could already purchase any of his electrical connectors and hardware from me. And then as of today, you can now purchase any of the pull pin switches and conformal rail button nuts, which I don't have one on hand right now. Those now are live on the site, trying to get the things back up that people are wanting. The sleds are going to take a little bit longer. Getting the prints perfect, just the way Chris always got them, is taking a little bit of finagling. Nothing's perfect within printing, and he and I use different printers, so it's taken a little bit of time to learn how he made all the parts. Thankfully, he's still willing to lend me a hand from time to time when I need it, but so far it's just been quick, simple stuff where I'm like, how'd you print that? Why is that layer setting so weird? But we're getting the pull pin switches back up and running. I've been able to get a dozen or more prints off of these, no problem. Like, they fit and work great. So their durability is incredible. So I've been stress testing all of this pretty hard on printing and how I can print it, just to see what the parts need in the way of supports. Chris gave me a lot of notes when I bought everything, but I'm still going through and trying to inspect everything to make sure it truly is as good as it can possibly be for all of you before I started putting it out there. So I spent the last week getting all that going. But again, those are all available now. A link is in the description below if you want to start purchasing pull pin switches or conformal rail button nuts. We do also have the remove before flight flags that he offered. So I've got the red, green, black, yellow, blue, all the different colors. I just grabbed a red and a green one for showing here, but they are available now on the website and good to go. So you can now find those there as well. That's pretty much everything with that. If you guys have any questions or concerns about it, please use the contact form on the website to get a hold of me. I've already answered quite a few questions people have had as they've seen the notice that I put out on the Rat website. It currently says the site is closed and we're working on the transition. The site will remain that way for the time being. I'm going to slowly work on transferring over all of his user guides to the Inverted Pursuits Lab webpage. For now, they are still live on the Rat webpage, and I will let everyone know when those move. It'll kind of be obvious when it just disappears. I'll probably just change the page to say, like, find these now on Inverted Pursuits Lab website. And his contact page has already been transferred. So if you click on the contact page, it basically pops up a button where you can click on and it'll jump over to my contact page on Inverted Pursuits Lab. I'm just trying to reduce confusion. I lost track of a couple people's contact reaching out in the confusion last week, and so I'm trying to go back through all of the Rat stuff and find questions people have been asking over the last couple weeks to Chris, and go ahead and respond to them myself. It's going to take me a little bit to get all of that sorted out, as I've been going through all of the production parts, files, pictures, everything he gave me. It's a little bit of a mess, a little bit more so than I expected, but that's part of like learning a new business. So it's going to take a little bit of time. There may be some snafus. If you run into any problems with anything I ship you, please just reach out. We'll get it taken care of. Again, the pull pin switches and conformal rail button nuts are now available on the website, as are the remove before flight tags. The sleds are coming soon. They're going to take a little bit more time for me to get the print settings perfectly right, but as soon as I have them correct, I will let everyone know that they're going live. I'm going to use the Rocketry forum predominantly to announce the fact that everything's live, as well as my own Facebook page. So please keep an eye out for that in the coming days. Until then, fly safe. I'll see you all in the next video.